There, that's how you attach them. Okay, so I'm getting ready to mark out the front crossbar, to mortise the front crossbar. And if you see, now that I've taken my my snowshoe off the frame, well, it's come in a lot, right? And this crossbar that I had that was quite a bit wider, no, it's now quite a bit wider, right? So that's what I was talking about, the press fit, right? Before it only went up till there on both sides, and now it's going almost to both ends, right? So that's where a press fit is going to come from, and the ends are together. Like I'm not playing here, you know. So I like to do is I just kind of trace. I see my line there. I just kind of trace. Maybe isn't the most scientific way, but I just kind of trace. So that's kind of where it's going to need to be. I like making the mortises when they're not together. You know, yeah, always make sure it's facing the right way. I hold it there, and then I kind of trace a line around it. But I can't do that while filming, so I'm just gonna put the phone down and then do that. So we're almost getting ready to drill our mortise. I use a drill for several reasons. If you just use a chisel, like I have several chisels, you'll need a chisel. But if you just use a chisel, there's a highly likelihood of it splitting. And after you went all the work of bending your form, making your crossbars, after you got to this point, because bending is the hardest part. Once you're at this point, you don't want to mess up. You don't want to mess up your frames. And so I find if you use a drill and drill it out first, you'll have a much better shot. So now you've kind of traced out where you want your mortise to be. As I said before, your mortise needs to be 1/4 inch deep. So most of us, myself included, are not that good with a drill to only drill 1/4 inch deep, especially with the high-powered drills that we have today. But we all have tape. And so if you know, you know. So I'm going to do, I take a small piece of tape, and you can use this in your shop class. I've measure about 1/4 inch deep. Oh, I should do this so you guys can see it. So you go about 1/4 inch, and then you just wrap your tape around the drill bit like that. And now you have a natural depth gauge for how deep to drill. Yeah. Okay, so I hope you can see this. I'm gonna just try drilling with this mortise so you can see those lines there. I made an updated line after I shaved down my my crossbar a little bit. So let me just show you how this works. The trick is you drill up to the tape, not past it. There, hit the tape. Now I pull out. Come on. And so I just make a series of holes. Helps just remove the material. Oh, I don't know if you got all that. Anyways, so I drill a series of holes. So at this point, you can take your chisel chisels. And you just press this all out. You can use a hammer if you have one. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I will update you when this is done. So it's really important, as much as you can, to try to get a very tight fit. If you have to, then take a few more swipes with your knife on your crossbar to get it to fit. Oh, I hope I didn't do too much here. One fitted mortise. Now we just have 3 more to go. Okay, so I've got this one fitted. It's staying in there. If you can test the press fit just with your hand, and then with your other hand, grab the crossbar, see if it easily falls out. It really shouldn't. I can't do that right now because I'm filming. But yeah, make sure it's a tight press fit. Take your time, go slowly. Oh, yeah, take your time, go slowly, make sure it fits well. Yeah, okay, here's what I meant. So you're holding your one side together, or just say you've bolted this side together already. And you take this one, try pushing it down. Does it fall out? Try pulling it up. Does it come out? The answer is no, then it's good. Then you did your job. So put both of them in and bolt it together. Drill 2 holes. I always drill 2 holes. You might be able to get away with 1, but just drill 2 holes. And then, yeah, then you're ready to sand. So my boiler, what it always does is it makes it this really gray color. I don't really like that compared to the natural wood right there. So that's just not really necessary. It's good to sand a little bit just to take off the roughness, but I like to sand enough to take this color off. So if you have a rusty boiler, then you'll probably have the same deal. But yeah, so I'll come back to you when this has all the crossbars in and all the bolts in.